Long ago, in a land where rivers shimmered like mirrors and flowers perfumed the air, there was a small rainforest kingdom called Ezelona. Every breath in Ezelona carried a fragrance, from fruit trees, blossoms, and the morning mist. In this kingdom, scent was everything. It was said that your smell revealed your soul. Those who smelled like honey or flowers were believed to be blessed. But if your scent was unpleasant or strange, people whispered that you carried a curse. In a quiet corner of this fragrant world lived a little girl named Mira. From the moment Mira was born, she carried a scent no one could describe, not sweet, not foul, but heavy and wet, like the air before a thunderstorm. People called it the smell of rain. At first, her parents thought it was unique, special even. But as Mira grew older, her scent grew stronger. Wherever she walked, the air thickened, the breeze stilled, and people felt uneasy. Villagers started to whisper, "The storm child is here. Don't let her near your crops, she'll bring bad weather." When she was 10, some children followed her home, chanting cruel rhymes. When she was 15, no one sat beside her in the market square. When she turned 18, even her reflection felt like a stranger. Mira began to dream of washing her scent away, scrubbing, bathing, even burning herbs around herself. But nothing worked. So she started walking into the forest, the only place where her scent blended with the earth, where the rain didn't mind her smell. One day, while sitting by the riverbank, she heard a soft tune, a flute, playing a melody she had never heard before. It was wild and sad, like wind whistling through trees. She followed the sound until she found a young man sitting on a rock, carving a flute out of bamboo. He looked up and smiled. He didn't flinch. He didn't cover his nose. "Beautiful day," he said. Mira blinked in surprise. "You're not running away." He chuckled. "Why would I run?" "Because," she hesitated, "I smell like a storm." He laughed softly. "Then maybe you smell like life. Without storms, nothing grows." That was the first time Mira smiled in years. His name was Kellen. He was a flute maker, born without hearing but blessed with a gift for feeling vibration through his fingers. He said he could feel her scent. The way the air shifted around her told him stories others could never sense. From that day, Mira began visiting Kellen often. He would carve flutes, and she would tell him about the clouds, the rain, and the songs of thunder. He said her voice was like rainfall, soft but endless. For the first time, Mira's scent didn't shame her, it defined her beauty. But one day, the Queen of Ezelona sent out a royal call. "Whoever can bring a new fragrance to please the palace shall be rewarded with gold and fame." Merchants came with baskets of perfumes, oils, and blossoms. One woman whispered to Mira, "Your smell is unique. You could bottle it and win the queen's favor." Mira hesitated, but deep down, she dreamed of being loved by everyone, not just by one kind fruit maker. So she went to the palace with a small glass vial. She stood before the queen and said, "This is the scent of rain, the scent of life." The queen leaned close. Her face softened, then froze. "It's strange," she said slowly. "But intriguing." The court cheered. Mira was named the perfumer of the rain. Crowds gathered to meet her. Perfume merchants begged for her secret. At last, Mira was adored. But in all her glory, she forgot the quiet boy in the forest. Days passed. Weeks turned into months. Kellen waited by the river with his flute, but she never came. And one night, while Mira slept in her golden chamber, the first true storm in years struck Ezelona. Thunder roared. The perfume vials shattered. Her scent filled the room again, but this time, it was heavier, darker. When the storm cleared, the people noticed something odd. Flowers withered around Mira wherever she walked. The fragrance that once made her famous now carried sorrow. Rumors spread quickly. Her pride has soured her scent. The storm girl has cursed us again. Desperate, Mira fled to the forest to find Kellen. She found him sitting in the rain, playing his flute, not to call her, but to say goodbye. He turned toward her gently. You stopped smelling like rain the moment you wanted to be sunshine. Tears mixed with the downpour as Mira fell to her knees. I forgot what mattered most. Kellen touched her hand. The world may never love your scent, Mira. But I always did. The sky trembled. A soft drizzle began to fall. And with each drop, her scent softened again, no longer bitter, no longer heavy. Just rain. They sat together under the trees until morning. Mira never returned to the palace. She chose the forest, where storms were welcome, and love didn't need to be perfect to be pure. Moral of the story. True beauty isn't found in how the world perceives you, it's in how you touch the hearts of those who truly see you. For when pride replaces gratitude, even the sweetest fragrance can turn sour.